You're a piece of trash, Bella. Why did you dare to ruin my birthday party? Why did you tell Dad about me bringing friends over for a celebration? Are you jealous of me?
Are you crazy, sis? You brought your rowdy friends to our house and used drugs. Do you think our home can accommodate such social vices?
You damn bastard. If you hadn't called Dad, I wouldn't have been grounded. Why do you always sabotage my life?
I didn't sabotage anything of yours. Don't blame me. It's all because of your rebellious and disruptive behavior.
Shut up! If it weren't for your presence, I wouldn't be suffering like this. You stole Dad's attention from me. Since childhood, you've always been obedient and talented. You always attracted Dad's attention. It's all your fault.
Why don't you try listening and living decently? You always act rebellious and stubborn. That's why Dad always scolds you. But he also loves you. You don't understand and always blame Dad.
I don't need your life lessons. If it weren't for your existence, even if I misbehaved, Dad would still love me. You're just like your mother. She ruined my mother's happiness. She took Dad away and left me as an abandoned child.
You're not allowed to mention my mother. You're not worthy. When Dad met my mother, he had already broken up with your mother. Don't blame my mother. Were you abandoned? That's ridiculous. You always received attention from Dad and our grandparents. Yet, you always act like you're pitiable and victimized.
You're so naive. Your mother is the third party who destroyed my family. She didn't talk to you out of shame. Dad didn't tell you because he was afraid you would be hurt. You're stupid.
Don't make up lies to deceive me. On the day Dad married my mother, you were still young. How would you know about our parents' situation? Don't try to plant bad thoughts about my mother and me. I'm not your puppet.
Don't you believe it? Let me tell you the story between the three of them. Dad, your mother, and my mother were old school friends. Back then, Dad dated and married my mother. Suddenly, your mother became jealous and ruined everything. She said she needed Dad and threatened to commit suicide if he didn't love her. Dad, out of fear, chose to be with my mother. I was only 7 years old at that time. It was your mother who caused our parents' separation.
That's absurd. I know they were friends. But my mother would never be such a despicable person. Are you making up this illogical story?
I don't have time to deceive you. Do you think you're valuable to me? You're delusional.
I won't believe it. Feel free to create your ridiculous drama.
It's up to you, but now you have to make it up to me for ruining my birthday party. You made me lose face in front of my friends.
Are you out of your mind? Why should I make it up to you? You're the one who did something wrong. It's your own doing.
You damn brat. So you refuse to make it up to me, right? Fine. Just wait. I'll make Dad know the whole truth about who you really are.
Keep trying to belittle me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not at fault.
Remember this. You provoked me.
What are you doing? When will you finish his business trip and come home? I miss you a lot.
I will be back at the end of this month. Don't worry. I bought many gifts for you and Mina. I think both of you will really like them.
That's great. Thank you, Dad. I really want to see Dad right now. I'm really tired of Mina.
Why is that? What happened between you two? Tell me about it.
Mina caused trouble for me, Dad. She scolded me terribly for ruining her birthday party. She even forced me to compensate for the damages to the party.
Is that true, my child? I will definitely give her a good talking to. That misbehaving child.
Dad, please don't scold her anymore. If you do, she will hate me even more. I don't want our relationship to become more strained. Just give her some advice, Dad.
I know, my child. Don't worry too much. Everything will be fine.
There's something else I want to ask you, Dad. It's about you and Mom.
Why suddenly curious about that? There's nothing special about it.
I really want to know. Did you break up with Mom because of me and Mina?
Who told you that? Did Mina say something to you? I will punish her for being disrespectful and daring to judge adult matters.
Dad, please tell me the whole truth. What exactly happened between you, Mom, and Mina? Were you all old school friends?
Yes, the three of us used to be old school friends. Initially, your mom and I had feelings for each other, but we were too young at that time, so we couldn't be together. Later, I thought your mom had gotten married, so I stayed with Mina's mom.
So it's not true that you left Mina's mom because of me and Mom? Mina told me that Mom interfered in your marriage with Mina's mom.
That's never the case, Bella. You have to listen to me. I broke up with Mina's mom before being with your mom. I'm not the kind of person who would betray my wife. It took your mom a long time to accept me too. Don't listen to Mina's made-up stories. She's still not able to accept that her mom left.
So why did you break up with Mina's mom, Dad? Why didn't Mina's mom take her with her?
Mina's mom and I broke up because we couldn't live together anymore. That's why I decided to divorce her, so that she could find happiness elsewhere. I fought for the custody of Mina because I wanted to take care of her. Mina's mom didn't object either. That's all there is to it.
So that's how it is. Maybe Mina is just too obsessed with her mom leaving, so she hates me like that. Maybe I shouldn't argue with Mina anymore.
I will discipline Mina again. Don't think too much about what she said. It's all just lies.
I understand now. Dad, please don't be too harsh on Mina. I just want to live in peace with her.
Bella, you're a deadbeat. How dare you try to tell me the truth about my mother? You're still in the habit of stirring up trouble, aren't you?
I just want to clarify the truth. You're trying to spread lies about my mother. Don't think that by doing so, you can make me doubt myself.
Do you know that Dad scolded and cursed me terribly? Besides that, do you have any other false accusations against me? Dad made me apologize to you. You're a cunning little brat.
Don't insult me like that. If I'm a brat, you're no different, big sister. I have done nothing wrong in this matter. Don't hold a senseless grudge against me.
You're guilty because you're the child of that woman. She made my mother leave. Your mother stole my happiness. I will make you suffer in place of her wrongdoing.
You're insane. What are you planning to do to me? If you continue to play games, Dad won't let you off easy. Don't provoke me anymore. I don't owe you anything.
Do you think threatening me with Dad will work? At most, he'll just kick me out of the house. I'm not afraid of that.
You're consumed by hatred, Mina. Everything between Mom and Dad has been settled, and everyone has found their own happiness. Don't make yourself miserable. I truly pity you, big sister.
I don't need you to teach me about life. Worry about yourself first. You cunning little brat. I heard you had an accident, right? You deserve it.
Don't be so cruel. After all, you and I share the same father. Your behavior only makes Dad more tired. Grow up, Mina. Don't live like a child anymore.
Aren't I concerned about you now? Do you have any more complaints? Dad told me that the person who caused your accident has fled. It's so pitiful for you. Be careful with your broken hand. If you're not careful, you might break the other one too, ha!
You're venomous. You're truly despicable. It's fine, keep laughing. One day, you'll learn a lesson that will open your eyes. I believe that one day you'll regret the words you've spoken against me.
Are you daydreaming? I will never regret the things I've said to you. It's because of you that my life has fallen into this mess.
You're out of your mind, Mina. I want to ask you about my pink dress. Why is it torn like that? Did you take your anger out on my belongings? That dress was a birthday gift from Dad.
So what if I did? You ruined my birthday party, so I punished you for it. It's because you didn't accept responsibility and compensate me for the damage. I just want to reclaim justice for myself.
You're a wicked person. I really can't accept your deceitful way of living. I tried not to start any trouble with you so that we could live peacefully together. But you've crossed the line. I will let Dad know everything you've done so that he can banish you once and for all.
What are you gonna do? Do you want your remaining hand to be disabled as well? You better keep your mouth shut. Now you should worry about yourself. Pray for your own life instead.
Don't dare to challenge me. Are you planning to kill me or something? Don't think I'm unaware of the hidden details behind my accident. I'm trying to find all the clues. This was a premeditated accident.
Oh my god. Do you suspect me or what? Do you think I have the time to harm you? If I could do that, I would have killed you already. Do you think I would let you survive with a broken hand? You fool.
I haven't asserted that it's you. Why are you so quick to jump to conclusions? I was just implying that I have evidence. Or do you really have something to hide?
Shut up. Don't try to trap me. I won't fall into the trap you set. Who knows? Maybe you're staging this accident to blame me?
I'm not crazy like you to harm myself. Stop making baseless assumptions. I don't want to argue with you anymore. You've exhausted me.
It'll be a long time before I forgive you. Unless you leave this house. Just accept disappearing from my life, and everything will be as if it never happened.
Why should I leave the house? This is Dad's house after all. You don't have the right to force me to leave.
This house will belong to me alone. You're just an abandoned child that Dad brought home. Don't even dream of becoming the owner of this house. I will show you who truly has the power here.
You've gone crazy, haven't you? It's best if you start living with dignity. Dad is closely monitoring your behavior. If you cause trouble again, he might send you back to the countryside to live with our grandparents.
You devil! Did you suggest that to Dad? I won't return to that poor countryside anytime soon. I won't live with those strict old folks. You just wait and see. If I have to go back, I'll drag you along.
I'm not as wicked as you. If I go back to the countryside with our grandparents, I'll still live well. Don't think I'm as terrible as you.
Then go back and live there. Your appearance certainly suits that lowly place. You don't deserve to live in a beautiful house like this. Go back and enjoy life with your stingy grandparents.
You're shameless. How dare you speak ill of our grandparents? It's a waste that they still miss you. They even sent you many gifts, yet you never cared about them.
Who needs their care? You don't know that they were the reason why our mom had to leave, do you? Our mom seduced them with money. So they hated and mistreated her. Everything is their fault.
You always find opportunities to blame our mom, huh? You ungrateful person. They were the ones who protected you every time Dad wanted to punish you. You not only disrespect them, but also criticize them. You're truly despicable.
I don't need a little sister like you. If you annoy me again, I will make sure you meet your beloved pet dog. Remember my words.
You're not intimidating me. I will report to the police if you dare to harm me. Don't think I'll let you off the hook. From now on, I won't consider you my older sister anymore. Dad, I definitely have to let you know about this matter. I never expected Mina to be so cruel.
What else happened, dear? Are you and Mina fighting again? I already gave Mina a good talking to.
It was because of anger from being scolded by you that Mina fatally hit my dog to send a warning. She has admitted her guilt, Dad. I can't believe Mina could be so wicked.
Oh my goodness! How could she dare? It's beyond imagination. This time I will definitely send her back to the countryside for a while so that she can reflect on herself.
There's another thing, Dad. I just had an accident. The driver ran away in panic. The police are still searching for him.
When did you have the accident? Why didn't you tell me? Are you hurt anywhere? Tell me everything.
I only broke my arm. People passing by said I was lucky to survive. Now I'm feeling quite all right. Don't worry too much, Dad.
I've been too busy and neglectful of you kids. I'm really terrible. I promise I'll make it up to you when I come back.
It's not your fault, Dad. It's just that I feel there are many suspicious aspects in this accident. The police believe that the driver might have intentionally caused the accident. I have a lot of doubts about this. The driver is currently being sought by the police.
Intentionally causing an accident? We have no grudges against anyone, do we? Why would they do such a thing? It's hard to understand.
Indeed, Dad, you have no grudges against anyone. But I think I do. I find this person very suspicious. Although there is no evidence yet, I have a feeling.
Who are you suspecting? You've always been kind and friendly to everyone. They wouldn't harm you. Could it be that you're overthinking?
I suspect Mina is involved in my accident, Dad. Her behavior before was very strange. She would secretly make phone calls late at night. She even cursed me when she found out about the accident.
Do you know what you're saying, Bella? I know there are conflicts between you and Mina, but she wouldn't harm her own sister like that. Mina is stubborn and outspoken, but she wouldn't do something so outrageous.
That's because you don't understand her, Dad. Recently, she even threatened to kill me if you sent Mina back to the countryside with our grandparents. She also blamed them for being greedy for my mother's money, causing her to suffer like this.
Did she really say that? After being scolded and punished so many times, she still dares to be so insolent. I will definitely send her back to the countryside. Let's see if she dares to argue then.
Mina has run out of patience, Dad. She lives in hatred and resentment towards everyone. Clearly, she is not unhappy. Nevertheless, I still suspect Mina's involvement in my accident. I will find a way to uncover the truth.
I still don't believe that Mina would harm you, dear. But I will help you find the person who caused the accident and ran away.
Thank you, Dad. I just need your support in this decision with me. Hello, sister. Are you still okay? You must be ecstatic and happy right now because you're about to take over the house, right? You venomous snake.
Bella, is that you? No way. You've been missing for 2 weeks. Dad has been looking for you everywhere. He even thought you were dead.
Do you really want me dead? I'm sorry to inform you that I'm alive and well. I will soon seek justice for myself. You murderer.
Shut your damn mouth up. Who do you call a murderer? You're really rude. You suddenly disappear for 2 weeks? And I had to call Dad and report to the police to find you. Did you run away with a guy or something? You made Dad and everyone worried.
You called Dad to find me? Haha. Why do you care about me? Don't you want me dead?
I really hate you. That's the truth. But if you die, Dad will suffer for the rest of his life. Do you think I'm crazy to kill you? I'm not a cold-blooded person like that.
You're a great actor, Mina. Don't think your heinous crimes are unknown to anyone. I will make you pay a high price.
What crimes? Are you going crazy? I've spent so much time looking for you with the police. You don't know anything and yet you criticize me? You ungrateful person. Did you leave home with your new boyfriend? What did he promise you? Don't think I don't know.
You've created a perfect drama, Mina. But that doesn't mean you can hide your guilt. I will never forgive that. You bastard!
You should go home and confess everything to Dad soon, Bella. I can tell you a few things that might help.
When did you become so nice to me? Or are you trying to deceive me? I won't let you live peacefully with what you've done.
You cunning little snake. I've been honest with you. Don't start trouble with me. Over the past 2 weeks, Dad has confided in me a lot. He said he's heartbroken to see us hating each other. He hoped I could accept you. Because I love Dad, I decided to overlook everything and join him in finding you. And now you dare to accuse me?
You love Dad, huh? Stop telling lies. How could you think of harming your own sister when you think of Dad? Maybe your acting skills were so good that Dad overlooked it. But I won't let you gloat anymore. You dog-faced person.
How did I kill you? Are you playing the role of a victim? So you're still alive. When did I kill you? Don't accuse me without evidence.
I have the evidence, Mina. Do you think I'm so foolish as to expose a crime without evidence?
Fine then. I'll sit back and watch what kind of tricks you're trying to play to deceive everyone. You're no longer a decent person. I've let everyone know that you ran away with a guy. Ha ha.
Enjoy yourself, Mina. Soon you'll have to beg me for forgiveness. I look forward to seeing your pitiful face then.
Stop daydreaming. Your task now is to come home and confess your mistakes. Only then will Dad forgive you.
Don't try to play innocent. I'm not the one at fault here. I've been harmed by you. Let me reveal the truth you're trying to hide. You hired a man to kidnap me and take me to an abandoned house. Then, after a few days, he dragged me to a remote countryside and threw me into a river. Perhaps both you and that man were happy, thinking that I was dead, right? Unfortunately for you, I'm still alive. I was found by a local resident.
Your story is nothing more than childish nonsense. It's foolish and delusional. I didn't have any intention to kill you. Do you really believe it was just because of the threats I made in anger that you believed me? You're truly foolish.
That's enough, Mina. Stop trying to defend your crimes.
You're just playing games. You don't have any evidence to prove that. I'm not done enough to fall into your trap.
I haven't revealed all the evidence yet, Mina. I found that kidnapper. Do you know why? Because during the struggle with him, I managed to take a valuable item from him. Do you know what it is? It's the necklace that Dad gave you on your 18th birthday.
Ridiculous. What kind of necklace proof? There's not just one of its kind in the world, you know.
I've figured out who that kidnapper is, Mina. He's the one who intentionally caused the accident that almost killed me. I still vividly remember his face. Right after being rescued from the river, I quickly reported to the police and described his face. The police caught him, and he confessed that you were the mastermind behind it all.
You're a lying, deceitful person. That could never have happened. You're just fabricating stories to tarnish my reputation.
Believe it or not, Mina. But you should know that on the necklace I took from that guy, I found your fingerprints. How do you explain that? Did he steal it from you? Is it just a coincidence? Furthermore, I also have a recorded confession from him admitting his crimes.
That couldn't have happened. I was very careful at every step.
You can't escape, Mina. You should start repenting now.
Never. I will make you suffer for the rest of your life. Don't ever think of coming back to this house. It was you who forced me to take action against you. Blame yourself for that.
By now, I have no problem revealing the truth about your mother either. For all this time, it was your father who protected you from everything. Back then, when my parents were in love, your mother intervened. She used manipulative tactics to have a child with my father and threatened to commit suicide if he didn't marry her. And that child is you. Later, she had an affair and left with another man, leaving you behind. It was my mother and father who took you in.
Who gave you the right to insult my mother? My mother is not the kind of woman you described. Don't try to tarnish my mother's image in my eyes.
If you don't believe me, go ask your father for the whole truth. He kept it hidden because he didn't want to hurt you. If your mother wasn't like that, why didn't she take you with her? She never visited you either.
You're lying. That's not the truth. I won't accept it. Maybe my mother was too busy to visit me. She still sends me birthday gifts every year.
The birthday gifts were sent by your father pretending to be your mother, you naive person. She has a new family now. If you want to know where she is, ask your father. He has the address. Stop deceiving yourself, Mina.
Deceitful. It's all deceitful. I won't let you turn me into a joke. I will ask my father and find out the truth. Then I will show you.
Do you want to kill me again? Come and meet your mother again, before you end up in prison for your crimes. I'll see you in court.
You despicable person. It will be a long time before I give in to you. I will make you pay for everything. I haven't lost yet. Just wait and see.
Everything has come to an end. After hearing me reveal the truth, Mina went to her biological mother's house and was shocked to learn that she had been abandoned all these years. Then I exposed all of Mina's crimes, making everyone extremely angry. My father couldn't even look at her because he couldn't accept such wickedness. She continuously begged my father for forgiveness, but he was determined to make her pay for her actions. Mina didn't dare to face me throughout the trial. She was sentenced to prison for intentional murder. After everything, my father put aside his work to spend more time caring for me and my grandparents. Shortly after, I encouraged my father to open his heart and accept a woman to find happiness for himself. As for me, I moved back to the countryside to live with my grandparents for a while and was very happy. I grew stronger after the incidents and became grateful for this life. Sometime later, I started dating a kind and talented young man. We fulfilled our dream of traveling across the country together.